Oh, hi guys. What's up, peoples? I did not I did not fix this well. It's okay. I felt like when I said that there was like a car that wasn't fixed well. I don't know why, but I was like, thank God we're not working on cars today because yeah, just thank God that it's just the freaking hold on one second. Okay. Um okay. All right. So, long story short, all right, let's get right into it. I'm excited for this reading today. I feel like the vibes have shifted even from this morning. Like, there were a lot of synchronicities, a lot of lightheartedness, even lightheartedness in the direction that, like, you don't know what's like it's so airy fairy in Gemini season. Like, talk about air sign. It's so, like, I feel untapped into, but I feel like I'm tapped into it, but you can't. Even if you're tapped into it, it's like it's larger than life. Like, you can't really grasp all that's going on. So it's kind of like, and not only that, but it's like when you grasp all that's going on, there's so much going on at the same time. But also, these are one of the days that I feel like you just are not allowed to know. That's basically what it is. Like, you're just not allowed to know. So what you're going to do is essentially you're going to, like, flow in your discipline essence of life, and you're just going to kind of keep on doing the good, the good work that you usually do, and it's like, I don't. And here's the thing. I'm the type of person that deals with, let's say, like, how do I want to say it? I deal with the unknown, where I am so easily registered into it that, like, if the unknown says to jump and leap, I'll do it. I don't even care if I have, like, what's it called, like a parachute on. Like, I don't even care. Like, I'll go, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how bad I personally want to see what the growth is all about, what's on the other side. And that's not even in comparison to, like, oh, the grass might be greener on the other side. No, it's not even coming from it there. It's literally like, what more is there to life? You know what I'm saying? That's where it's coming from. But from that perspective, I can't even grasp the more. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is just keep doing what you're doing. However, I do feel a lightened upness. I feel like, it's a very divine day, or divine shift has happened, where you feel like something shifted and has lightened your load, but you just don't know what you can't pinpoint it. You don't know exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Highest and best and most joyous and most accurate, most truthful, most clearest, transparent yin card, please, for the day. Como si hurir. I don't even know if that's I just make up my own Spanish tunes. Well, not tunes, my own Spanish words that I think that it is to the songs that I'm listening to these days. So funny. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Wepa! So anyhow, I have the song stuck in my head. Yo, a lot of dancing vibes for real. All right, so the first card out is, it may not be easy, but it will be worth it. That's Divine Feminine. Now, Divine Feminine is super feeling into the fact how life is challenging. Okay. Life will also be challenging for the next 4 months. I received, like, a channeling that, like, life for me was going to be hard. I think I received it like mid-May, that life was going to be really hard for me, like, for the next 4 months. And I think it's because I'm trying to juggle it all, but it's not like hard. It's just like you're going into a territory that you think, or you are doing your best to navigate. You've never been there, But also you're trying your best to, like, I'm even saying, like, let love in, but then also balance what you have already going on in your world, which is a whole lot. Do you get what I'm saying? So like shit, like, and also live a life where it's like no stones are left unturned. You know what I'm saying? Let's just fix my hair for a second because I didn't figure out that vibe today. Okay, didn't figure it out. Well, kind of looks okay. Okay, good. Looks like I got layers in it. Layers. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So, long story short, I love merengue. I love merengue. I love it. The dance is so fun. Anyhow, so on the interior of you, it's don't stop until you're proud. So there are things that you're definitely just cranking up your own inner gears for. That's like it's nonstop. It's like you're going to um like, for instance, if there's a concept of an idea that you need to like you need to transmit, you need to not translate but transmit, like really kind of come across with the idea to somebody, you're going to not only stop at like, here's the first way to say it, you're not even going to stop at the fifth way to say it. You're going to be like, I'm cramming this in every which way so you understand that this is exactly how we are going to operate from here on out. Like, that's it. Like, there's no fucking way that you're not going to understand. You're not like the word huh with the exclamation point, not with the question mark at the end of it, ain't existing, bitch. It ain't existing in your world. It's like when you say something, you fucking mean it. I had somebody say that to me the other day. They were like, I don't understand what that means. And I was like, it means exactly what I said it means. Like, I'm not explaining it any other fucking way because it's just that direct. And if it's so unclear to you, then let's talk about it. Do you get what I'm saying? And I understand that some people, it's Gemini season. Some people are going to come through with like different artistic ideas about different things. Like, oh, I thought you meant this. So let's talk about it. That's why this is exactly why I truly thank you, Spirit, for showing me what you did. This is exactly why I'm the type of person that you do not, and I'm the type of person and business, okay, that you do not have a telephone without a person on the other end of it so that you can actually talk things out, figure out what the big deal is. You know what I'm saying? Even somebody like, let's say at a banks have personable people there, and that's one of the most important businesses that we have in all across the world. So if banks end up not having people at the end of it, you're going to have a lot of problems because people need to talk things out to get some clarity sometimes. You get what I'm saying? So like if I'm a muse, which by the way, do I say okay, not right. Okay. Well, tune into like my posts because later on, or at least later on in the next 3 days, I want to post a new way to, kind of a new version of myself. That's what I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it like that. A new version of myself that essentially, in terms of like where you can reach me, which is really fun. So, but basically Spirit is saying, don't stop until you're proud. So that's like the inner you, just kind of go, 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 go. But I'm telling you also right now, like there's a little bit of a fear there where you're going to want to figure out a way where you can take the fuck off. Like it can't be all go, go, go. Like I think in the next upcoming 3 days, it's really good to plant yourself into when are going to be the days that you take off. That's it. Like when are going to, because, and take off as in, it can be flights that you fucking take off on, but also the time that you're going to give yourself a rest to take off. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to, and I'm actually just seeing on the TV, slow down. So you do have to figure out when are the days and the times and the weeks that you're going to let yourself slow down, because in this fire horse year, when you take off, you're going to fucking want to take off. And by the way, let me just tell you something right now. When we get into Cancer season, that has a lot to do with horses. which is even going to be more Spitfire energy, like fucking go, 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 go. But Fire Horse has a lot to do with burnout. So please take your fucking time, go as slow as possible. Like, that's what I'm trying to practice this year is I don't care how fast I'm supposed to go. I'm actually doing the complete fucking opposite, which is I'm actually learning how to be slow and steady, because my heart can't really take it anymore. Like, it really can't. So it has to go slow in order to go fast. So I'm like hunkering down. Like, I'm literally like practicing slow and steady, even though sometimes, like, especially in Gemini season, it's about the mind. It's an air concept, air zodiac sign. So you're going to want to just like conceptualize going really fast. Like, why the fuck isn't this moving as fast as it needs to go? But when you're even just going slower, like, that's how fucking weird and whacked out this shit is. You know what I'm saying? But this is energy for you. Like, this is the shit that you have to fucking balance sometimes, that like isn't fun. It's so confusing. It's so whacked out. But at the same time, like, it's life lessons being learned. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop until you're proud. There's something here with on the interior, like guy versus girl, like, but romantically, here's what I'm getting. The don't stop is the masculine. Okay. So there's going to be a persistent masculine, and there's a divine feminine that is representing you're proud. So, and the way that that's coming through is the divine feminine is really proud of herself in terms of the way that like she's expressing herself and speaking up for herself and teaching and just vibing to that. You get what I'm saying? And by the way, just the other day, I found out, it was yesterday, I think, that I found out some chick on Instagram is teaching how the divine feminine is essentially, I'm going to have to fix this because it's bothering me. Hold on one second, guys. I gotta lift. I gotta lift it up because that's what I do, motherfuckers. I can't. It's like, I have to. Oh, you know what the hell it is? It's also because it's the sweatshirt that's weighing it down. Because I'm like, I have not even sat down in this thing for a while. Give me 1 second, okay? We're gonna really make it nice. Okay. You can't have a feng shui consultant not having her own nice space. Like, get the hell out of here. That's crazy if she doesn't have a nice space, huh? All right. So anyhow, yo, shout out to DJ Oso City, because that motherfucker makes me so happy in life. That's all I have to say. Like, him and I, same wavelength. Like, we're so like every he's so fun, dude. He's so fun. I have so much fun watching him. So anyhow, yeah. So what I was gonna say is the divine feminine essentially is the way that she, first of all, I found out so many different things. Let me show you. Let me share with you. So also, I feel like let me show you is like kind of a big deal too. I don't know why that I feel like is necessary to say. Because I am like, when I say let me show you, I mean like I am a representation of it. Okay. Also, I was getting that representation is very important. Okay. So long story short, because that's been coming through, I think as of like 2 days ago. And what I want to say here is it's very important for me to say that I learned that the divine feminine needs to express her throat chakra. It's her creativity and also dance, which to me, those two things are like, they're my life. They're my life. But what it is a divine feminine has to do it as a receiver. Okay. Like, so in order to, that's interesting. So a divine feminine has to do it for her own creativity, her own health, and her own, and it's so true, because thyroid health, absolutely. That's when I started, and I fucking said I'm never gonna stop. Like, I'm never gonna stop, because it's for my health. But what I found out, that when a female uses her throat chakra or her dancing abilities, she literally is doing the goddess of receiving when she expresses herself. So essentially, all females need to be on YouTube expressing themselves, and just like having to get out whatever they need to get out of their throat chakra. Now, this is all I have to say also, is that another thing I learned, very interestingly enough, is that when you see yourself, which it's kind of what happened to me today, which is interesting. When you see yourself recording like a selfie, or you're recording like a video, you essentially, I don't know if I'm expressing this also well, like verbatimly, but you're transforming yourself in that moment. And I'm all about transformation. So I'm all about positive transformation. So transformation, and what else did I want to say? Transformation, and like where you're, or where there is an orientation of yourself to get further along on your path. That is exactly kind of what they were expressing. It's like every time you get in front of the camera and you start recording, you're actually stepping into a version of you that is kind of transforming itself towards the future. Do you get what I'm saying? And I was like, oh my God, that's so cool, right? So you're kind of doing personal growth in the moment, but also there's a trajectory or a projection of yourself in a positive way, to see yourself kind of doing what you need to do, for you, yourself, and you, and your own self-love, but also to basically kind of become the person that you want to actually be in the future. So I found that so extremely amazing. I was like, wow, those two things in combination is exactly why I kind of show up on here, is because it's like, it's needed. And also, third thing is, I recognized a long time ago, without anybody telling me, just naturally trying to like tune into myself, is that it's very important for anybody who has throat chakra, a throat chakra issue, or is trying to heal their throat chakra. They need to even reset it. I'm even getting, you need to speak. You need to be able to speak up. You need to be able to share things. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'm all about being, private and secretive and things like that, like in a good way. But the whole thing is, many times you do have to speak up about what it is that's going on within your system. You know what I'm saying? So, so don't shy away from it, even though it is uncomfortable, but it's the uncomfortable aspect of it that actually helps you and it heals you at the same time. So I am even getting a green happy face as I say that, which is so funny. And deeply, okay, thank you, Spirit. And so don't stop until you're proud. So yeah, there's like a divine masculine who's chasing a divine feminine energy today. And the divine feminine energy is actually putting a little bit of a halt, like even playing hard to get, but actually I just like kind of experienced this too, where it's like, it's not actually that you're playing hard to get. It is actually that you're actually hard to get. You know what I'm saying? It's actuality that you're hard to get. So it's like, there's no like playing around with it even. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that it is what it is. It's the truth of it all. So the yin card again is, it may not be easy, but it will be worth it. And I think the divine feminine is just trying to come up for some form of an air, like some form of, air that needs to like be take like you got to take a deep breath. You know what I'm saying? Also, very much the deep breath, very much so has to do with the just breathe quote. Okay. Which Spirit is saying it's worth it. And I'm feeling it in my heart. It's like, it's like you're gonna have to pause and just take like like just really like deep breaths. I'm even, as I'm like saying, as I'm breathing it out, I'm even kind of receiving hooves. Like you might have to like breathe and stop at the same time. Like your body might want to do that, and that's because it's kind of releasing whatever it needs to release. I'm even getting like out of the heart chakra, like oddly enough. That's just what's coming through. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta sip up. Woo! All right. So Yank card is believe in yourself, which I feel like this has been kind of even the theme, I feel like, with the divine feminine and the divine masculine as of late. I feel like maybe about a week ago, the same two cards came up, like kind of simultaneously right next to each other like that. So yeah, I feel like that's what's going on. The divine feminine is teaching the divine masculine how to be. And also I feel like a lot of the times, you know how they say, and that's been like on my mind as of recently, like I've been thinking about life as I'm doing life, and I was like, yo, that's very right when people said that you have to teach other people how to love you. Like that's what's going on right now. Literally, like you have to teach another person that has entered the chat, entered your world, how to treat you. Like that's really weird. But here's the thing I want to say, and I think here's the thing I want to say. I want to say that so many of us females are taught that like, oh, your man needs to know how to treat you and he needs to know how to treat you right. And if he doesn't, he needs to be out, red flags all the way around. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, okay, that's in a beautiful, wonderful world, but we're all humans at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, you have to realize that not everybody can tune into you, and nor do they want to sometimes, right? Like when you first meet a person and you're kind of a little even jaded from like people, like I've even said that out loud to a person that was like that has been interested, that I'm like, yo, you don't understand. Like you're coming into my world when I love people, and I've come to the point where I don't give a fuck about people at the same time. So it's like, it's very confusing. It's like, I don't like, that's how much I don't give a fuck. Like I love being in my own little bubble, and I don't fucking care whether or not like, and the whole thing is I'm in a protective bubble. So the whole thing is, it's like, will you be let in? Only by spirit at this point. Like, because I truly don't care. But of course, at the same time, like I do care a little bit, because like I love love. I still love love. You know what I'm saying? But it sucks that love has to actually come from a form of a human, right? Like in order to kind of be in love, right? You have to, the love has to come from a human. So it's like fuck, dude, like it's just a little too much for a chick to handle. But at the same time, what I think, here's where I stand with that. If your person isn't perfect, I rather do the teaching up front to let them know how to love me, right? Rather than me miss the fucking ball on it, like fumble the motherfucking ball of love. You know what I'm saying? And be like, see you later, bye. No one fucking gives a fuck about you. Peace, fuck you, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't feel like being like that at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if something good can come from this, let's try to work this out together. Like, it's as if somebody says, okay, you've had so much experience with love in terms of all different kinds and all different fucking variations and all different variations of people and this and that. And now let's say, because no one knows shit, right? So let's just say, because we're not the ruler of the universe. We're still trying to figure it out down here. So my whole thing is, let's say somebody is placed into your life by spirit, by your angels, by your angelic realm, whatever you want to call it. They're placed into your world, and and you're gonna still act jaded, like you're gonna still be an asshole because you're fucking jaded. No, you never want to do that. You always want to present yourself as your best self with other people. Like, that's why they say, like, what is it called, your first impression is very important, right? And so the whole thing is, it's like, so you want to make sure that your first impressions are always like at like the possible maximum that they can be, with also being authentic, balanced, right? Balance with being authentic. But you never want to be like so fucked up towards another human being that you miss that they peace out on you and they say bye, we're never doing this ever again, and then you can be left completely the fuck alone for the rest of your life because you decided to be a piece of egotistical shit, right? So my whole thing is, it's like, I'm never going to side with ego. I know my worth. That just because I don't side with ego doesn't mean I don't know my worth. I know my worth very well. And that's why maybe a person has entered the fucking chat, because you're not only testing the waters of like, oh, what do you believe in to be the receiving of what you need, but also, are you willing to do this? But also, are you even willing to, for love, be a teacher of love? You know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of, when people say, when people are like, oh, when you're in bed with somebody, you're supposed to kind of teach them how to, like, pleasure you. I always thought that was like so fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so fucking weird because of a whole lot of things, but I'm not going to go into it. But like, but like, here's the thing. I don't know how to express it, because there's so much coming through. Okay, that's like a discussion for another day, but like, I feel like that is what you're going to have to do prior to even going into bed with this person. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, prior to even getting to that fucking point, you're going to have to teach the person bottom line basics of how to fucking treat you as a human being first and foremost, and then you can lick it before you kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of thing. Like, it's just like, we're not doing this like, let's just get into bed. Like, no one's like, there is one person out of the couple, the potential couple that I'm talking about, that is not having the whole let's just jump into bed with each other. Like, there's that one person out of the couple, at the very least, to say, you know what, I'm doing a meaningful next time. And guess what? If that other person doesn't find it meaningful, if they think I'm just like in it just for like the pleasure aspects of it, I'm gonna tell him right now that I'm gonna have to redirect the situation for the situation to work out well, as a win-win situation for the both of us, right? Because like, at the end of the day, let me just say something. You do want to be confident in the bedroom. You do want your partner to be confident in the bedroom. You want to get to the fucking point of, you're in the bedroom, you want to be able to just like let loose and just like do the thing. So it's kind of like this. It's like, okay, here's a playbook, right? So you're like, let's say it's a sports team. You're going over the playbook before you actually go play the game. That's exactly what it is. Like, you're like teaching the playbook to this person. Like, okay, so this is what I'm about. This is what I like. This, and it's vice versa, right? It's like kind of like a tennis match. Like, you're like talking, you're discussing, like you're finding out more about each other. Which, by the way, let me just say something right now. I don't have a fucking clue as to how. And I'm going to say it in this way because it's the best way I can possibly say it right now. I don't have a fucking clue how people with egos and fucking people that are maybe even of the popular type, like, back in high school, like, how the fuck did they fucking date, dude? Like, because a lot of the times they don't have much to say. So you're like, how the fuck do you kind of come into culmination in terms of the dating game when there is so much to say? And like, the thing is, it's like, sometimes I feel like people that talk to me, they get tired of me because there's so much to talk about, right? Like, but it's like, shouldn't it be the opposite? Where if there's so much to talk about, we should be in a relationship like a fucking immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is fun. Like, this should, we're like, this should fucking happen like almost very quickly. Like, that's how it should happen. But no, it's the weirdest fucking opposite is like people like back in high school or in college, like, I don't know, when you don't know all too much about life, maybe like you're just like willing to just find out and do the struggle or whatever. And like they just end up, and like I said, like back in high school, like the popular kids would date, right? Like they would date, but like what the fuck do you talk to each other about? Like it's weird because every time, even now, I'm gonna say like I've gotten so much pushback from like if I'm the and it's weird because guys fucking like end up with girls who are they like blab, right? And I'm talking about like traditional relationships because it's just like too much to go back and forth on. Like just keep an open mind about everything. And also translate the energies to what it needs to be for you guys. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, that's what I'm trying to say is like it's weird. Like I'm really so fucking I'm such an enigma weird. Like it's so weird to me how like things go because now I'm like a blabbermouth, like in a good way, where I'm just like blabbing away. I'm like, whatever, having a party with myself at this point if a person doesn't want to fucking join the chat, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, and it's like it's weird because it's like if you meet a person that is not of the spiritual essence and is just kind of what's it called is just kind of used to like the usual way of life, right? Like if they're not like open spiritually and they're just used to the usual way of life, which is like guys aren't that spiritual a lot of the times, so they're just like down to like kick it, right? But at the same time, and even if they're ready for a relationship, they're still going to treat the relationship as if like they're just gonna like kick it and quit it, right? Like hit it and quit it. And like the whole thing is it's like there's a female that's happening here that it's like, no, like I don't like if you're interested, you gotta stick the fuck around. Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way to do this. You know what I'm saying? And especially, and the funny thing is I feel like the guy is on the same bandwagon because two people could have been single for a very long time, but also maybe reigniting something that didn't really work out all too well in the past, you know? So it's kind of like they know each other, but they don't know each other, but they have to kind of get to still know each other. And the divine feminine has grown to the capacity of like, honestly, it could be vice versa, where it's like the girl was really interested at first, right? And there was a mutual interest, but then the guy was like, man, like, like not having it at that moment. But also we don't judge because the fact that people can go through so many different things in their life that just has them like turned off to love. Like it really is. That's the truth. So the whole thing is it's like, okay, fine, whatever, like you do you, I'll do me, right? And then many years later you can come back to maybe like this point in time, let's say, where the guy might be not still single, but like single, you know what I'm saying? Like where I'm like, because it's sometimes you don't have to be in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? You can just be of the playfulness kind. So like they're single, but they want like they want to be like sincerely dating somebody. That's what I want to say, sincerely instead of seriously. Thank you. That is such a big clarity for me because that's exactly what I want. I want sincere dating and not serious dating because I can't with the fuck. It's too intense, dude. It's too intense. So, so they might want to be sincerely dating, but they might not know how because they're in a habit of, I just like fuck around and find out, or I just like hit it and quit it. And like, that's just like my style. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be like, oh, like, fuck you, you're not worth a damn thing, and like keep it moving. Like, I'm not, because like at the same time, like I have my own version of how I live my life. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is, it's like, so here's the thing: two people coming together, they got to fucking, or potentially coming together, maybe something might pan out here, type of thing. They need to like talk through it. Somebody has to be emotionally available. If not both people, the other one has to help the other one discover themselves as emotionally available, and or not gonna fucking happen with anything else. If you can't crack open, there's nothing else that's gonna happen between you and I, right? Like, it's like one of those things, like the female is just fucking, she has everything solid within herself to then be able to express this out loud, to be like, you know what, this is exactly how we're doing it, or it's not happening at all. It's like your last chance. Like you thought you were my last chance by, like, if you showed up in my world and you showed up imperfect, that I'd be like, bye, fuck you. It's like, no, you're actually gonna, if you don't take this opportunity, it's gonna hurt you double time so plus, before it ever fucking hurts me, because I gave it a chance, right? Like that's what it is. So like I'm giving the chance where it needs to be given. But at the end of the day, do we also, see the red flags? Do we try to work through the red flags? Do we try to put in the work? Yes, we do. Yes, we motherfucking do, because love is work, and not everybody is, perfect, and not everybody is gonna like show up in their best capacity, because you don't know what a person is going through prior to having met you. You don't know. Actually, Teresa Caputo said it best. I saw one of her podcasts that she was on, and she said that her mother taught her, never judge anybody, because you don't know what they're going through behind the scenes. And it's true. Like, you don't know people's stories. And the whole thing is, it's like, so don't judge how a person is coming off. Give them grace, but also know where your fucking grace stops, right? Like, if there's like all too many fucking red flags that you're just like, okay, now there's an ick. Now there's like no reason for this shit. We can either tone it down or fucking get the fuck, like, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? It's very easy. So this type of mentality is really helping the guy to actually go after the divine feminine, to be like, you know what, fucking true. Like, I've been, if they've been single for a long time, if they want a sincere, relationship, they got to change their fucking ways. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you want to change your ways for the right person that's leading you down the right direction, right? Like, if there's a good girl trying to do good shit, like, you don't want to be like, fuck you, like, I don't need you. You're going too slow. No, you're gonna fucking be like, yo, this bitch is actually healthy, smart. I'm gonna follow her directions, because she is actually willing to express this shit, right? Like, not a lot of females are willing to say, like, let's go. Like, oh, can I just say how fucking annoying it is for a female to not express herself at this point, dude? And it's crazy, because like, I ran into somebody who said, there was somebody on social media who said, I think I screenshotted it, but I don't know if it's, hold on, let me see, because it was so good. She's like, I'm at the point, and it was funny, because it was like, she had it listed on her Instagram post, where she's like, I'm at the point where oh my god, that is so funny. So anyhow, like, this chick was saying how she's like, yo, I'm at the point where I'm like such a dude. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, all I want is like bitches. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. I'm so sorry. What was this? That is so funny. Okay. Oh, the weirdest fucking post just like happened in front of me right now, but I'm like also at the same time like I need explanation to some of these motherfucking posts. People can't just post and not explain themselves. Like that's PS. Like shut. Like that's so fucking annoying. Anyhow, so let me just say I'm just trying to fucking find this. Where? Okay, let me see if it's on here. Oh, I guess I can't get to it, motherfuckers. Oh, maybe I can. This bitch had said she was like, yo, I'm such a dude. Like she's like, I literally she's like I just want money. I just want work. I go to the gym, and essentially like it was like she was racking off. Hold on, let me see. It might not be here. Um but no, seriously, like it's so the truth. It's like it really has come down to very simple things in life that the females are going after as well. And the whole thing is, it's like, let me see if it's, let me see. Da, 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 da. Maybe it's not here. But yeah, she just racked she just racked she just like racked like in list form. She just like basically racked out like listed out like she's like I just want gym like protein. She's like gym protein, fucking cash money, and what else, and something else, and like there was like like there was an additional thing. And I'm like, dude, it really has come down to that. But let me just tell you something. Wants, especially comedic centered bitch, all a bitch wants is just straight shooting honesty, like extra honest, extra truthful. Just do that. Like, just be that direct, like kind of like a dude, so that we can all kind of be on the same page already. It's like, it's very, hold on one second. I really do love guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Like first of all, can I just say, and I'm gonna still look for this. I do love them. I do love them. It's like it is what it is. I have to just say that because they like uplift my spirits, dude. Like there is something within me that I love. I love like the guy energy. It's so simple. It's so fun. Let me see if I could find it. Oh my god, I fucking love animals too, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Hold on, is this the chick? Oh no, it's not. I might have saved it in like my Instagram post or whatever. Yeah, it's not here. So anyhow, long story shorty. Okay. Um. Yeah. Long story short. Um. The thing here is that's my whole point is like just get to the fucking even if you have to like kind of like whirlwindedly explain yourself, don't give a fuck about what anybody else has to say in regards to like, oh, you're taking too much time. That was for me, that was like the biggest thing that people would say. Like my father would say all the time, like, you're taking too much time to tell your story. And it's like, well, why the fuck not? Like, where? Tell me if you have someplace to go. Like, tell me that you have no time for me. You know what I'm saying? Just say it. Like, it's not that I'm the fucking problem. I get to fucking speak my fucking truth, and I get to speak, and I get to fucking figure out what I'm trying to say, and I get to like try to get to the fucking point. I get to do that. I get to like fucking wrangle myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I can do that. That's a free will thing. if you don't want to listen to me, that's fine. Fucking tell me I don't have time. I need to leave, or I don't have time. I'm gonna fucking just walk away from you. Like, that's all I need to know. I don't need to know that I'm the fucking problem when I'm doing something naturally that just needs to come out of me. You know what I'm saying? So I would always like try to get to the bottom of it. But do you understand, like, with going live on here, there's so much stuff that needs to be expressed that I get down to the bottom of the things that I could not express, especially because I'm a very harmonious type of centered person, and I deal with energy. I don't deal with speaking a lot. So if I'm speaking, I'm trying to get down to the bottom of something that actually kind of needs to make sense or reorganize itself within me. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, if anybody's standing in my way of that and has called me, oh, selfish because I talk too much, oh, you're this, because fucking say, this is the thing, you're allowed to say what you need to say, but if it's not of the truth, if it's not of the kind truth, even, then you're gonna walk away permanently because this bitch doesn't fucking take that shit. Because also, this bitch doesn't fucking dish out that shit and would never disrespect somebody like that. Do you get what I'm saying? So the whole thing is, it's like, now tables are shifting, and times are turning where actually guys don't even get the power to fucking speak up that much because they're doing the mansplaining shit, right? So it's like, oh, so now we're fucking chopping them the fuck down. Why are you mansplaining us, right? So, and those are some heavy hitting type of fucking, shit that guys are like, oh, like they stop in their tracks for. You know what I'm saying? For me, I would never be like that because I don't even, I rather you explain shit to me so that I know it better. You know what I'm saying? I understand it better. I can trust it better. Like, explain it to me. Explain how the fucking world works in, coming from you. But like, the whole thing is, it's like, don't shut me out of the fucking sky when I'm just doing the flying that I need to do, and I'm just trying to figure out how to do this flying thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not actually creating any problems. It's like, you're just being annoyed because what? Like, there might not be a point for you there, that you're not like patient enough with me. Like, that's like, you're just being annoyed because you feel like being annoyed. But at this point, I'm going to tell you something right now. A bitch like me doesn't give a fuck whether you're not listening, doesn't give a fuck if you're not taking any type of value from me anymore. I am just here doing what I need to do. If you have a problem with that, you need to turn around the opposite way, go in the opposite direction, and do what you need to do. But to argue about it and to, like, shoot people out of the sky about it, like, oh, they're doing their successful flying. Oh, I don't like that. So I'm going to tell you about yourself. You're going to be shot so fucking down to the ground because you shot somebody else that was just literally minding their own fucking business, that you're going to even dig yourself a fucking hole as you're dropping to the ground. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of energy that, like, we're like, is not even like, it's not even fucking around anymore. That's what I want to say. It's not fucking around. So the whole thing is, it's like, so the tables have turned. Kind people get to be the ones that are like, sharkzillas, I'm going to call them, because of the fact that we're in our empowerment. We've done the work. You're going to come to us, trying to speak. And if we see that you're not making any sense, but actually really not making any sense, we get to hand you your fucking ass back. You know what I'm saying? And not ass back words, but ass back to where it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm trying to say. Also, we've dealt with all the ass backwards shit in our lives with, like, literally no stones left unturned. So, like, if you think that we're going to deal with the fucking bullshit that comes along with somebody who thinks that they can just tell us about ourselves and keep it rolling like as if nothing happened, you got another thing coming. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys can still see me. I moved the fucking mouse over something and it's not showing. It's literally not motherfucker. Mother trucker, man. the fuck is going on for real? Hopefully you heard what I last said, but basically we hand your ass right back out everything that was ass backwards. That's what I wanted to say. So and also as we're fucking speaking our truths, which is going to be worth it, the divine feminine energy, the divine masculine energy gets to believe in themselves more, to be like, oh, okay, I can handle that. Oh, okay, I can handle that. Like whatever she's saying that she fucking needs from herself, from the universe, from other people, from her expectations were not like negative expectations, but expectations like if you're working collaborating with somebody, they're in your world, they've come into your world, you're obviously expecting some form of like meeting that person halfway, and the whole thing is it's like, how are we going to meet halfway? Things need to be discussed, logistics need to fucking happen. Oh, you're taking this plane, I'm taking this plane. Oh, you're taking this route, I'm taking this route. Oh, what time are you leaving? This time I'm leaving. And then you fucking meet in the middle, right? It's like these are the things that need to be fucking talked about. So the whole thing here is it's like, make sure to do the talking. This is the time of doing the talking. We're in Gemini season. That's all about communication. Don't fucking leave any stones left unturned type of thing. All right. So I have to get off now because I just sensed that. So I'll talk to you guys soon. But Spirit says, keep in mind the divine masculine is not to stop. The divine feminine needs to be proud of herself and needs to stay proud of herself. There's something in here, and the card within, as we're putting two things together, don't stop until you're proud. Okay. So take it easy, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.